why. And you find that the oldest city, known cities, or complex of cities, the Harappan, Indus Valley, Saraswati civilization, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira. Dholavira is in Gujarat. Is an amazing, amazing feat, and we've done a few volumes of that in our foundation and plan to do a few more. And the former Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India, who passed away a few years ago, he was the editorial board of the series. He's the person who actually discovered Dholavira, which is the world's oldest port. And when you look at the civilization, it has over 2,000 settlements, 2,000 towns and villages, some big, some small, spread over an area half the size of Europe. So it's a very large place. And from Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat kind of place, right up to Delhi. And this civilization lasts over 2,000 years. So you have a huge civilization scattered, lasting a very long time. And you see the technology of tiles, you see the technology of weights. They have binary weights. The weights are the ratio of 1:2:4:8 and so on. So binary weights. The length, width, height of the tiles also binary ratio. And yet there is no evidence that this was centrally administered and centrally controlled. It's very decentralized because you have a whole lot of towns which seem self-contained. It is not like in other civilizations like Mesopotamia or Egypt, where you have one big emperor's big fortress where the emperor lived, and then everybody else is living in tents. It's not like that. There is no one big fortress, first of all. So there is no huge center with a lot of power or a lot of wealth. It's all decentralized, one bedroom, two bedroom flats, like a middle class, like a very egalitarian middle class. So we keep hearing about our society being very hierarchical forever. But the physical evidence of archaeology from the Harappan civilization doesn't show that to be the case. When it happened, why it happened, we don't know. But certainly at that time, it seemed to be a very flat society with a whole lot of people more or less equal, with running water, drainage systems. Very interesting. So we are doing this kind of work to understand our civilization better. This also refutes a myth that Indians are mystical and otherworldly, and they neglect this world, and they're not materialistic, and they're all spiritual, and they're not interested in material welfare, because you don't find that. You find the medicine improving over time, the medicine practice. You find steel manufacturing improving over time. You find the cities becoming more sophisticated over time. So you find that the idea of advancement is definitely there, and the idea of looking after society's needs is definitely there. So while we have a great spiritual tradition also, it is not that there hasn't been a material civilization as well. So this is kind of interesting. And one of the reasons I wanted to embark on this very ambitious 20-volume project is to refute the claim that the Indian philosophy will require Westerners to come and rescue us and save us, because we will become kind of imbeciles and incapable of